Question everything, trust nothing, except your boy CryptoKeeper. Hopefully everybody is doing well today. It's Monday. Trading Wars is back. Let me zoom out a little bit here. There we go. There we go. Got to be able to see the sponsors on the stream. All right, so let's kick it off just thanking our sponsors. First of all, first and foremost, thank you to Fairdesk for giving us all the liquidity to be able to trade. We love you, Fairdesk. We appreciate it. I got to say, if you guys are not trading on Fairdesk, and I'm not saying this because they're paying me, I'm telling you because I've used a shitload of exchanges. They've been great to trade with. Fees have been really low. Just it's ease of use, being able to slide stops on the charts. I mean, it's been nice. Just some basic things have made this really easy, user-friendly to use. So guys, use the link. I've got that pinned in the chat if you have not already. Also, shout out to the premier indicator of Trading Wars. That's Market Cipher. And then if you're checking out a project or looking to get into some Politify, check out TONALD on TON. That is the one, the only premier Trump coin on TonCoin. That is TONALD. I am on the team over there. And yes, I do hold a bag, just to make that really clear to everybody. Not financial advice. All right, before I bring up the traders, let me jump in the chat and say hello. We have, I'm never going to pronounce that name correctly, but let's go Trade Intuition. Got it. Dylan VA in the house. We got TradeFly backstage talking in the chat. Amy Lives Crypto. I met Amy Lives Crypto at the event. Amy, it was very nice meeting you. I think Amy is as tall as I am, actually. I'm like right at 6 foot, and I was looking her dead in the eye. She was a real sweetheart. Amy, really nice meeting you. Blood in the back. Good to see you. Crypto Independent. Who else we got up in here? Crypto Chef. We got Dave P. We got Hypnotic. Good to see everybody. Glad that you're here. All right, let's get into it. The traders are backstage. They are trading. If you've never watched the show before, let me make this really clear. It's really simple. Kick ass, take names. Make as much money as you can. Try not to lose. The winner each week gets immunity for the following week. Evan Aldo is actually off today. He was sick, but had immunity. Just like last week, FD had some flying that he was doing. They wouldn't let him trade on a flight, but he had immunity. So that's going to be how it goes. Make as much money as you can. The bottom two traders today, one of them is going to get saved. And on Thursday, it's normally a 1v1, but since we were off last week, it's going to be a 1v2. It's going to be Crypto Face versus Crypto Crow versus somebody on the stream today. So let's figure out who it's going to be. First up, we've got Trade Intuition. What is up, my brother?
What's going on, man? Glad
to see you. I was hanging out at the conference with my boy TradeFly. TradeFly, what's up?
What's up, man? How y'all doing?
Long time no see. Blockchain Crusader in the house. Crusader, you ready to trade?
I'm already in a trade.
All right. Look at him. He's already in a trade. Blood's coming on. Blood's already in 6.
Okay, we coming for you.
Good to see you, bro. Who else we got hiding backstage? We got, well, if it would let me click it. There we go. We got Johnny Crypto in the house. Johnny, glad to see you, brother.
What's up, guys?
We have got more light. Saw more at the event as well. Good to see you, brother.
Excellent seeing you, man. How you doing?
And we've got FD White. So, gentlemen, we are all here.
Detroit in the building, baby.
The D is in the building. Glad to see you guys. All right, so let's just. Yeah, we can hear you. You're good.
Yeah,
you're good. Let's get right into it. I want to pull up real quick while you guys are kind of getting situated and getting into your trades. I'm gonna pull up my my chart right here and show you guys what I've been looking at. I've been looking at 67K as an important level. I pulled a volume profile from back a week ago. So I pulled last Monday to this Monday, and that point of control right here, right at effectively 67K. We came up earlier to the value area high, and when we tapped that 69.9, 67K, we dumped right back down. And I chased that all the way down to that 67 number. Made some money today, made my $100 for the day, and I am done trading. I like to make it a little more difficult for the guys on the show, though. You know, they get to trade during the time after the move happens. Yeah. So, you know, the move happens
every time, bro. Every freaking time.
And so we're going to find out how y'all do when the move has already happened. All right, so you know, I'll kick it off with you, Blockchain Crusader. You said you're in a trade. What are you in? Talk to me about what you're doing.
I'm logging Bitcoin. I'm all in, full bag, 50x. No, just kidding. It is full bag, just 10x, longing Bitcoin, seeing if we get a bounce here. Risking it for the biscuits.
Okay,
currently up $150 on it. Haven't closed the trade yet.
Wow. bail. Put yourself on top of that
I
chart.
can't. The fees, bro. The fees. I can't bail.
The fees. I got to
It's
make more
a
money
large
than
trade,
that.
right? So it's like you can't bail out that quickly.
Yeah, and actually, I'm glad that you said that. Let me pull this up real quick. Here is the list right now. Evan Aldo on top. And listen, guys, the numbers are what they are because the show is freaking hard, right? We're forcing traders to trade. It's the one thing that we tell you not to do. So this is for entertainment purposes. Don't be copy trading the trades that are happening on here.
No.
We do want to teach you some stuff as we trade. So we will be talking about and getting into some whys and hows on trading. But please, for the love of God, do not copy trade these trades. Johnny Crypto in second place, Crypto Blood in third. And then we've got some blood down below that. FD White's at a flat 0 right now. Crusader's down a little bit. More Lights down a little bit. Trade Intuition's down a little bit. Trade Intuition's down a little more, but that's a, come back from that. Crow's getting smacked in the face. And then we've got the Gulag Monster. Crypto Face had his first showing was rough the other day, but I'm sure that will turn back around. All right, so Crusader's longing. Is anybody shorting right now?
Ooh,
Yeah.
Don't short. Don't you dare short.
Yeah,
right
I'm
now.
short.
Oh, blood is
I'm not
short.
gonna tell you what, but I'm short. I'm
Okay.
short one
Okay.
trade. I'm open 2 trades. Short
Okay.
one, short long the other.
Short on one, long on the other. Who wants to do a little TA? Actually, I want to throw something at you guys. I'm going to ask you live. Screw it. I don't care. How would you guys feel about? I talked to a couple people about this. I feel like when I ask you guys to do, and I'd love to hear from the chat too. So chat, tell me what you think of this. I feel like when I ask you guys to do analysis on trades, right? We all want to win. We're having fun, but we all want to win. And when I tell you, hey, give me some analysis on Bitcoin or Caspa or ETH or whatever, it's taking you away from your ability to watch the charts and actively trade. And I've seen some people lose some money on that. How would you guys feel about me bringing on? I'm not the guy for it because there's a lot of people that are much, much better at this. How would you guys feel about me bringing on somebody that you guys all probably know as effectively an analyst? So you guys say, hey, I'm long on Bitcoin. And then I say, hey, so-and-so, talk to me about what you're seeing. Do you agree with this? You disagree with this? Where's he going to get in trouble? And kind of do some analysis on your guys' trade so you guys can more focus on the trading. Do we like it? Do we hate it? What do we think?
Yeah, I'm with it. I like that idea.
That's cool. It sounds good.
Yeah, no, heck yeah. A different perspective, an unbiased party that's not like, hey, if you're long, here's the reasons as to why. They can be like, I could see it, but also, I'm down for it.
I love it. So let me just throw this out there. Alex said, sign me up. Alex, your name is written down on a notebook in front of me as one of the people I was going to ask to do that. So I have asked one person and I was going to ask you. There's 2 people I was going to ask. And I don't want to throw the other person out there just in case he's not wanting to do it. But Alex, I'll reach out to you later on today. I think that it would be a good one. I think it would be a good thing to do. I think it would be fun. I think we can, learn some more from that. We can bust some balls that way too. I mean, I think all the way around it'll be good. All right, what's everybody else doing? Trade Intuition. My dog. Yeah, Alex O, Otter Gang, get the Otter Gang in here.
Oh yeah.
Doing some limit orders, but the price just kept on moving up. It's like, oh man! So I had to move the slider up to get it.
Okay, so you're sliding up your limits to get into a trade right now. Is what's happening there?
That sounds like a long to me.
It's like when it's not going, it's only up $1. Like that's not right. I put a little bit more than that, or it's the margin's only $1. It's like whoa.
Joe's trying to go long.
Yeah, you're gonna need a little more than $1 here on Trading Wars.
Yeah,
so,
just a little bit.
I'm in on another long, FYI. So
All
2
right.
longs, 1 short.
2 longs, 1 short.
I was originally going to do shorts, but it looks like it's turning around right now.
Looks like it's bouncing.
There's a big area of support.
Okay. FD White, what?
Right now.
You're up 500.
Yeah, it's
Y'all,
fluctuating.
y'all better strap in. This man ain't playing around over here. I'm telling you.
Yeah, it's
50x a whole bag.
The tortoise wins the race, ladies and gentlemen. Slow down, okay?
Yeah.
That was my strategy goes both ways.
Yes, it does. I've seen it move quick.
I'm only 20x, just a little 20x. I don't really do nothing too crazy.
I'm just 20.
Just a little 20. I was telling Trade Intuition a couple guys before the show. I put it out on X, but I've been trying to make $100 a day. And I jumped in the shower, and right before it was just under $100. I said, all right, I'll slide my stop into profit after I jump out of the shower. That's been something that I've been doing. I get out of the shower, I'm up $140. So I'm like, hell yeah, let me run into my computer real quick. Instead of doing it on my phone, I'm gonna slide it down. I no sooner grab the slider, to pull it into $100 worth of profit. that thing goes and just absolutely dumps out, and it closed the position at $13 loss.
Oh my
Yeah, I've been there too.
That's how the
fun.
simulation does you. That's how the simulation does you, my
Then
friend.
the next 2 trades in about 4 minutes, I made $69 and made $40. So I got my $100 for the day. And thank you.
You're
Right
welcome.
on.
You're welcome.
All right, let's see what else is going on. Let's see. I've asked Trade Intuition. He's getting into some positions. TradeFly, you anything yet?
No, I'm not into anything, but I'll do some TA for you on Bitcoin here.
let's
Just
see it.
kind of aligns with what you did this morning. So kind of a little bit of throwback here. This was a real key area for me that I talked about last week on our show, Crypto Nightcap. You had this point of control, right? You got over the point of control, and what I was like,
share your screen, would you?
Oh, my bad, dude. My bad. Rookie move.
It happens. We'll forgive you
all
just
good.
this one.
All right, here you go. Is it up?
Is up now. All right,
Hell
cool.
yeah. All right, sweet. So we were flirting with this point of control, right? Once we got on top of it, I saw multiple retests. I saw actually some downward pressure on that area of where the point of control was. So what I was looking for, and coming down at the prime oscillator, basically it's an RSI based indicator, just for you guys that are not familiar with this. So I saw that trending down as well. And I was like, well, what I'm looking for here, because the move had already been made, was a retest of the point of control on the bottom side. If I got that, that was an indication for me that there was an opportunity for a short. But where's it going to go? Well, the area I was looking at was a previous area. All right. And so when I'm looking at an area, to find an area that I think is important for price action, I want to see a couple things. I like seeing support. I like seeing resistance. Well, I got a little bit of both of those. I got support here. I got resistance here. So when it actually broke down, got my little smiley face, came up for the retest. All right, we've now flipped what was support into resistance, and I was looking for a breakdown. So the breakdown happened. We come all the way back up. What happens? You see a little bit of a rejection there, right? That lets me know it's a significant area of price action. Once we actually pumped through it or moved through it, we came back down. We flipped what was resistance into support. I'm like, this is that jam. This is that place that I'm going to key in on. So once we got up here, just kind of building the context of how we got there. Once we got up there and we ultimately made our move back down, this was a really key area for me. I got receipts on this one. We rejected, came down, retested 63.4. That was my call for days out. And then once it actually hit, we made our move up. So full transparency, my high side target for that move up and right was the 2021 high. So it's very important. I love horizontal levels of support and resistance. When you have significant areas like 21 high, the 22 high, 23 high, you want to mark those on your chart, because when price action goes to those levels again, you're likely going to see an opportunity for some price action. Now, I'm not going to say that they hold up forever, but if you're into any kind of scalping or intraday type of trading, there's a lot of times an opportunity there where you can say, hey, we meet that price point, we reject, and then ultimately come back for the retest, right? So what happened is that area rejected, and you actually made a 3% move down to the point of control. So you can see how these horizontal levels of support and resistance keep playing into these moves. So that was a couple areas that I was looking at. And so now just today, like the move that just happened, a couple, it looks like you jumped on it, was this area of support, right? You got a wick right off of it. So I'm guessing a couple of you were looking at that area at about 66.4. Now, ultimately for price action, one of the areas one of the things I like to do is I like to let the price come to me. I don't really typically like to trade within ranges of support and resistance. So where am I keying at now? Well, the next level I would look at is where this dynamic reactor is. That's a ChartPrime thing. So you guys probably won't have that, but it is kind of aligning with the 100-day moving average. It's the SMA on the 4-hour chart. So you do still have confluence between that.
What's that number
I would like
at?
to see is this stay in this range. As it stays in the range, this 100 SMA is going to line up with this area, this point of control, as well as this area of support. If you see that, then that might be an opportunity for a long position. And that's when I'm saying you can go a little bit longer, not just an intraday or a scalp, but you're actually going to get that continuation up and right. But a lot of things have to line up. So kind of what I'm looking for in the short term, there's obviously areas of support below our price action. 63.4 is still going to be a big player. And if we get a retest of that area again, I'll probably take a position on that once again, looking for an intraday or a scalp. High side though, one thing I want to talk about is the liquidity. All right. So when we had, and you can go back to like the full screen cam, because I don't have the liquidity pulled up right now, but we had the all-time high. We had a double top. With that double top, there was trending RSI down and right, but a lot of people went leveraged short. All right. So there's a lot of liquidity sitting around 72K right now that I think the maker probably wants to try to get a hold of. So I think that's very, very much in play. Something I will definitely be taking a look at somewhere around 72K for a little position where we have a pullback before maybe a retest of all-time high again.
Maybe headed back up to the all-time highs. Guys, if you aren't, first of all, if you haven't smashed the like, fix that problem. And if you're not following these traders, what are you doing with your life? That's the real question, right? We just heard some great analysis from TradeFly. He is over on Piper Academy. If you guys don't know where to find him, all of the links for all the traders are down below the stream. So make sure that you guys check that out. Let me touch on something real quick. So we talk technicals. This is trading. I actually have receipts on this because I put a couple videos out. Leading up to these Bitcoin conferences, we always see some sort of a dump. And I put this out on X the other day, a few days prior. I talked about how what I saw happening was a dump. Okay, why does the dump happen? Well, the dump happens so that all of the institutional money that's now here playing these games, they can scoop up more Bitcoin lower. Then a lot of them, I believe, this is just a thought process of mine, they probably knew that there's going to be some sort of bullish news from Donald Trump coming to the Bitcoin conference. So what happened, right? I took a trade on that. I made some nice money on this trade too. Down at around, I think it was around 64K, and it ran up all the way to the conference. The morning of the Donald Trump was speaking, like we had ripped all the way back up. And what I said was we were going to get a dump after that. So basically what I thought was happening was the institutions brought that price down, scooped it up, ran it all the way up to right before the announcement. That's that buy the news or buy the rumor, sell the news in a classic form. And what did we get? We got exactly that. So I think you can look at technicals supported that, and then history supported that, and we saw it play out. I mean, it couldn't have played out any more perfectly. So
I don't know if this is true. I just got an alert saying the government just moved 80 billion worth of Bitcoin or 3 billion worth of Bitcoin or something like that.
Yeah, they're trying to empty out that reserve before it becomes an official reserve.
That's messed up, man.
Well, there's a big difference between 80 billion and 3 billion, FD. Was it 80 or 3?
I still got jet lag. My bad. Let me look.
It's a big number.
Your mic's a little low, FD. Turn the gain up if you can.
How's that?
I mean, I can hear you. It's still a little bit low, but I can hear you for sure. Hey, Blood. Alex O wants to know, what's your secret for stress-free trading? Because you just keep on looking younger.
Get lots of coochie, my friend.
There it is. Get you some coochie. Hey, crypto fam, make sure that you guys, again, like I said earlier, just follow all these traders. They are working hard for free right now and having some fun with it. All right, so we've got 40 people in here, guys. If you have not seen the tweet out on X, make sure to retweet, follow myself, follow all of the other traders on X, and let's get a bunch of people in here. Let's have some fun. All right, let me do a check-in
right now. She's dumping.
I was about to say, let me do a little check-in here right quick.
I lost all my gains.
There goes
it's that previous.
I lost all my gains.
It's that previous day low.
Like I was up 500, 600.
Crusader making his way up the charts. Let's take a little look-see here. Crusader jumping into the second spot. I love how this. Shout out to Fairdesk. They are the first freaking exchange to give us a dynamic freaking like where we can see the leaderboard. Yes, so shout out to Fairdesk. Evan Aldo still where he is, right? He's got immunity. Crusader's up about $183. More light running up the numbers, up about $134. Johnny Crypto right around $100. FD was up about 500, but you know,
what's that P&L from?
He's still up. What's that?
Like it up made from?
Yeah, so it updates every 10 minutes is what they told me, but I think it actually updates more often than that because I've seen them jumping around.
I'm just asking because my total P&L from my trade today was 214.
No, it's going to be from.
Well, you were down a little bit, Crusader. Remember, you were down like 30-something bucks.
It's not just for today. It's like the grand total.
I took a screenshot and sent it in the Telegram though at the beginning. Okay.
So
Keeper, so you have a reference if you didn't.
Fantastic.
What I've noticed is it's periodic, and when it runs it's whatever algorithm, when it pulls the numbers, it's live from that point where you are in your trade.
Yes, it is. It's P&L. Yeah, that's true.
Which is great. I mean, I love it.
I
think it's great. I think that it's nice to be able to just say, oh, where's everybody at? Or, you know, almost everybody's at. Oh, well, here they are, you know. I'm super happy that we've been able to do this and keep tracking. Guys, if you want to trade on Fairdesk, make sure to use that link that I've got. They're running a bunch of bonus stuff for you. Make you some money, have some fun, learn how to trade.
Let me ask you guys quick questions. We were talking about Nashville stuff. How do you guys feel about the Senator Lummis proposed bill? You think that's going to pass or no?
Come on, somebody else.
Didn't hear about that one.
Okay.
Basically, they're going to buy 1 million Bitcoin over 5 years if the bill's passed, right? They're going to buy 1 million Bitcoin over 5 years and hold it for a minimum of 20 years.
They should hold that bill until after the election.
Oh, but I think they're using it as it will, but they're using it as a running. They're using it as a jump off. You know,
yeah, it's fuel for because Trump wants to do the reserve if he's elected. Yeah, you guys think it's going to pass?
It won't pass if they do it now.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah. Well, and it was supposed to just be for like debt consolidation. But could you imagine if, let's just say, they were up a couple $1 trillion and then they wanted to just dump 1 million Bitcoin?
Oh God!
Well, dude, I mean, yeah.
But if they have to hold it for 20
years,
hold it
for 20, so they wouldn't be able to sell to like 2045.
But then the Dems will get back in 2020. What is it? 28, and then change it.
Yeah, they'll change the law and release it immediately so they can.
Yep.
Just dump it all.
I think Wick thought I was short. He said it was good seeing y'all on the Flesh Keeper. Nice. I think he thought I was short from like YouTube or something. It's always interesting though. I will say, meeting people in person, you don't know how tall they are. I'm just under 6 foot. I'm right at 6 foot or whatever. Yeah, but I was just I was laughing because I've ran into people.
5'11" and a half.
You have no idea. You have no idea how tall they are. They're always sitting down, whatever. And like the one that surprised me the most out of everybody was Gareth Soloway. I always thought Gareth was short. And I think Gareth is probably what do you think, Crusader? 6'2"?
Is that short ponytail that you got?
He's probably 6'2". He's 6'3" with the man bun. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the man bun makes him look short, and he's not.
You know what got me was Amy. I was about to challenge her to a game of basketball, bro. I was like, "What's up?"
I'm telling you, yeah, when she was talking to me, I was looking her straight in the eyes. I mean, I was like, "Oh, okay," but I had never seen her before, so I didn't have, any reference.
Did you? There. I'm not even going to say what I was going to say. I'll leave that for the locker room, ladies and gentlemen. Locker room talk.
Alex O says, "I'm 5'5". Frodo is my half cousin."
That's surprising. I thought he was taller.
Okay.
I actually thought he was taller.
I would have thought he was taller as well.
That's what I'm saying, everybody. You just never know. All right, let's get back into trading, gents. How are we looking? Who's got something they want to pull up? Maybe some analysis. Oh, you're done?
Yeah, I'm done, dude. I'm not trading
out. Did you lose all your gains?
No, what are you talking about? I closed out my trade, $214 P&L. Now I'm number 2 on the ranking for today. Why would I risk it?
Smart.
It's not the ranking. It's per day. So it's the end of the day.
If the rest of the crew starts smacking trades, Crusader, you might have to rethink that.
Man.
I don't think so. I ain't seeing nothing happening out there.
Oh shoot! Who wants to throw out a little analysis on something alt-ish? I guess Johnny, you want to give me some ETH or something?
I'm actually not in an ETH trade. I'm actually in a Bitcoin trade, and I'm just kind of waiting for it to somewhat bounce here. I mean, it bounced over 70 and then it pulled back, and I want to beat these guys, so I didn't close out at 160, and so now I'm holding a small loss here,
baby.
But I got some time here. We
got to make Crusader be at the bottom of the list today.
Oh, you guys are gonna put the pressure on me there, huh?
Yeah. So here I can. Let me change my screens up a little bit so that I can.
So yeah, I mean that point of control at that 67, we're dropping down through that. Obviously, we'll have to look at a lower time frame to see what happens there.
We got the week low all the way down at like where the heck's the chart at? We got a lot of things were pointing to a downturn at that 70 because
the weekly low is way.
Yeah, the weekly low is down to 63.
Yeah.
We had the previous week naked point of control down to 67,328. We had the previous day point of control down at around like 68 when we were up at 70. Once we lost that VWAP, which was also sitting at the previous week high of 69.4, it was just downhill from there all the way down through there. There's some major targets, more naked points of controls between 59 and 57,000.
That'd be a big move.
Downside, but who knows? I don't know if we're going to go that low.
Yeah, so Keeper, if you want to share
Yeah.
my screen, so this is just straight into Fairdesk, and I'm not using a whole lot of indicators. I'm just doing some candlestick trading right now. I'm down $14. I might add to the position as we go down because our first candle here, it almost turned into a hammer candle, but it's somewhat of a lower pin bar. Now it's a dojo candle on the 15-minute. And so that's essentially where I want my stop, is where we've had the low right now. If I zoom out just a little bit, we've got a dojo candle, with sometimes can be an indication of a reversal. Other times it's just a stop and then it'll continue to go down, but I'm betting it's going to go up. So I'm just holding, and I'm just kind of waiting for this guy to decide whether or not it's going to go up or down. The next confirmation candle is going to be here in about 30 minutes. So I'm just going to hang tight and see where this goes. But if it opens and then it starts dumping, I'll get out with maybe $150 loss or something. And on a $10,000 account, I'm not.
What's your risk reward look like, Johnny? Do you have someone set up for this stream? I'm interested. Do you have a risk reward when you're trading specifically on this stream, or because this is so much different dynamic?
It's harder during mid time, but usually I always want to go to a 1-to-3 risk ratio. So I'll risk whatever it is, like $100 to make $300. So really my price target right now is right around the 7,300. So, or 67,300 is really what I'm looking at. But right now we're at 66, 640. So I'm down $74. So that's enough of the risk versus reward for me if this does in fact happen. But we'll see what happens. As of right now, it's pushing down on the 15-minute. It's trying to cancel out this somewhat almost of a hanging man, which would be a reversal candle as well on the bottom of a downtrend. If I saw this candle on the top, that would be a short indicator for me. But on the bottom here, that's a long indicator for me. So we'll see if this guy goes all the way down. And obviously, if I zoom in, these things get invalidated the sooner you get, the closer and closer you get. Because on the 5-minute, it's actually a hammer candle, right? On the 15-minute, it is now a hanging man. On the hour, it is I would say it's like the indecisive candle of those doji candles. And then on the daily looks scary. If I'm just looking here, because it looks like a shooting star, which is pretty much a reversal candle. So, but we're trading here on intraday. So I'm gonna hold this position open and see where it leads me. But I really want to see this guy get up to this 67,300-ish is what I'm looking at. So, but if I look just at the daily a little bit, and Fairdesk doesn't allow to draw some lines here, but you can see that we've got a trend that's coming up here. If I just drew a line, imaginary line, we can see that every time it seems
I don't mean to cut you off there.
You can draw.
Hit that blue button all the way to the left of the chart. It's a very small tab. It opens
all
it
right,
up,
crypto.
toward the bottom.
I'm interested. Okay, on the bottom.
To the left, to the left, all the way to the left.
All the way to the left.
Right there.
Bada
boom, bada bing.
Oh, that's kind of counterintuitive. I didn't know that either.
Yeah, that's much nicer.
Look at blood spilling the alpha for Fairdesk.
This is essentially a decent line of support. Yeah, it's imaginary, but it seems to be hitting and bouncing off of it. You know, I can just make up a magical range here that is going up here. Right. It's a wedge, but
let me ask FD something. So FD, you're overseas right now. Obviously, you're in a totally.
I'm back.
Oh, you're back.
He's back, baby. He's back.
All right. Well, welcome back. Welcome back. Well, let me just ask you, while you were there, was it different? I know a lot of people like to trade the Asian markets, right? During the Asian market hours. Were you actively trading like during the day over there, which for us would be the middle of the night, and trading those markets? And if so, do you feel like there was a lot more volatility? Because I feel like I wake up a lot of times in the morning, and that's when I've seen some sort of a big move happen overnight from the the Asian markets. Is that something that you were getting into, or what?
Yeah, so like the last couple months that I was there, it was a lot of more volatility during the Asia market than previously. So like what's that, June and July, it was a lot more volatility during the Asian session. It seemed like we would go up when I was trading, and then when US open, New York session open, it would dump. So it was just like one of them things where I would just stick to my longs. Like I don't even really short. Like I don't even short. That's why it's hard for me to like, I gotta wait on some setups. I mean, I'll short now, but I rarely short, especially in a bull run. But once the bear market comes, then I'll do what I have to do. But I'm just patient. I sit back, I wait for my setups, and I just long. So that's really all I do. But when I come on here, it's anything goes. So
I like it. I don't stay up unless I'm doing some sort of crazy degen stuff. But I just know that a lot of those moves seem to happen during the Asian market. So I was just kind of curious what that looked like for you. All right, so we are about 30 minutes into the stream. Everybody having a good time, getting after it, making some trades. I'm about to pull up and see if we've got an update on the leaderboard.
I'm up $30 on Sol.
Let me see what we got here. Let me see what we got over here. All right, what do we got? All right, boom, Crusader sitting where he said he would sit. More light sitting there. FD. I don't think this is updated since unless nobody's actively trading right now.
I was number 5. I'm number 4 now.
Okay. All right. Well, that's because Johnny lost some money.
Gone down.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Johnny's helping you out. He's just, letting
Johnny.
you leapfrog him. So thank Johnny for sure.
And crypto,
I'm dying over here.
I'm dying. Everyone out.
I thought I was going to go one way at the beginning of the show, and then entered a trade, and it killed me.
The chop kills everybody, man.
Yeah.
Chop.
Chop suey.
It'd be like that. Let's see here.
Yeah, right now I'm trying to
I'm
find.
I'm 3 out of 4 short, man. Just
well, we're coming back up to that 67K.
Initially, that was my thought process, just short.
Boom.
And I saw it bouncing. It's like, oh, okay. Let me do a long real quick. Oh, mistake.
Well, it might not be a mistake if you're still in it because we're coming back up on 67 and flirting with that again. So maybe we will push back up here.
You gotta close above it to be able to push up. I haven't been able to stay.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is I'm just waiting for this hanging man candle to close above that 67,000. I'm up 130 right now. This stochastics RSI is way oversold because of the massive dump. So there needs to be some sort of a small pump, in my opinion. So that's why I'm just sitting here holding on to this, and we'll see what happens.
More light. What's going on your end, brother? You in anything right now?
I'm good. Yeah, I'm actually in an ETH long. That's pretty much my main move. Okay. I don't like to short anything, and I like Ethereum. I'm like Ethereum maxi, and I think like as you're saying with the bull market, it's really tough to be shorting almost anything in this kind of climate. If it were more ambiguous, I would say sure short some stuff, but I'm bullish on everything. So, and I think Ethereum generally follows BTC pretty closely, a little bit lagging. So if BTC is looking great like it is now, I think Ethereum's due for a little bit of a pump in general. So I'm just kind of opening.
I'm an idiot because I'm short 3 out of 4 cryptos right now.
You know what?
Oh man,
I only trade like 3. I only trade like 3 coins right now. I trade Popcat, Solana, and Bitcoin. And Popcat is the darling trade of this. If you're not trading Popcat,
hold on. Is this the one who was on the season with CryptoFace when he was smacking everybody around with some cat trade? Was it this? Was it Popcat?
No, it wasn't. No.
No? Okay.
No. It was cat something.
Okay.
Big
cat. Popcat's good. They're a funny meme coin on Solana. Yeah,
FD, why do you like Popcat?
It respects level. It respects TA. Some of these coins just respect TA and they don't wick. All crypto wicks and give you those scam wicks. But this one is really like, it's giving you levels, and if you want me to go to the, I can go to.
Let's see it.
Let's
check it out.
Looking at.
Yeah.
Can y'all hear him? I mean, I can hear him very, very low.
Yeah, his mic's low, but I can hear him.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Let me try one more thing. I'm not sure what's going on. What about now?
Turn the gain up.
It's almost like either your mic's not on or
no, his mic's on because I can hear him clearly. It's just low. That's all.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's okay. We'll all just be quiet while you speak. Show me this Popcat.
Okay, so Popcat. Let me go to the 4
That's
hour.
better. That's better. Okay.
So Popcat is just in this consolidation pattern. I'm just really like, when I trade this, I just use a lot of patterns and support and resistance.
Share your screen, please, would you?
Oh, hold on, let me go back.
And Crypto Blood, thanks for showing that little scenario on Fairdesk and able to draw some triangles in sweet kindergarten shapes. I appreciate it.
No problem.
All right,
All
there
good?
it is. Yep,
All
there
right,
it is.
so
All right, cool.
this is the mega, well, not the mega, but the macro lines that I'm looking at. Every time it came down to like this 70% area, I've just been long. So 1, 2, 3, and then we started to build this bull flag basically, and it's just been respecting this. Like I put out a something in my community yesterday where we came down and we just, we seen strong wicks, strong green wicks every time we touch, strong green wicks every time we touch. So we just longed this yesterday. We rolled this all the way up, and then we got out, once we fell a little bit below here. But I'm just ride the trend for Popcat. And if you zoom in a little bit more, you can see it just respects, it respects TA, it respects the levels.
Yeah.
And if it comes back down here, which I probably won't, the market has turned bullish, but I mean, it's just been respecting these levels. A lot of these big SR flips, it just respects. So that's all. It's really that simple. Like I just wait for high conviction plays and go heavy. I don't try to do like small, trades. When I see high conviction setups, I just go heavy, and then I don't have to trade as much.
Yeah, I mean, effectively, you're range trading with that. Who knows? Well, FD, I don't know. Do you know what the hell is Popcat? Do you even know what it is, or is it a meme coin? What?
It's a meme. It's a meme coin, but I have no idea how I got on my radar. But one day I was just looking at it, and it
The
was
cabal, my friends, the cabal. They choose and pick. They pick and choose. They make billions and billions and billions of dollars.
Billions, yes. All right, let's see here. We have got Trade Intuition. Let me check in with you, brother. I know things are going a little bit rough for you. How are we feeling? What are we what are we looking like? Things turning back around for you? Still hurting right now? What's going on with you?
Well, I got I'm doing a quick close. Got a little bit it just like with the limit, sometimes it takes a little bit longer to fill the order. So right now I just I closed out the additional that I wanted in there, and it was a few dollars up. So I was like, I'm just going to take it. So try and take that. But I'm going to re-enter it, though. But
you're going to re-enter going the opposite
but
direction?
I'm going to do market, though. Market buy, so my whole order can get filled.
So it gets filled.
Careful with those fees, getting those market buys and sells.
Yeah, I know. That's what I don't want to do. That's why I'm doing that limit. But I was looking at the 1 minute, and then go and hit it, and then go back up. And then hit it and go back up, and it hit it. It took literally like 10 minutes just to get like $100. It's like,
yeah, but that's what burned me last week. The fees I bought in and I sold out quickly.
See, that's why I don't like doing that market. I tried doing that limit. So the last time was the market buys for you.
Yeah, the market buys and sells with high leverage is what burned me last time.
Right.
Fees were higher than what I was in the profit, but my fees were higher than what the profit was. So I went negative.
Right.
I'm currently in 18 trades right now. You can't mess with the blood.
That's what.
Crusader, I will say, so on effectively, I'll use 20 because I was basically on the trades that I've been doing to try to make my $100. I've been doing a $1,000 trade at 20x, right? Mm-hmm. And I will say, obviously, there's always fees associated with. I was marketing into those and then limiting out of them, and it was $14. So I didn't.
Oh yeah, it's not bad with $1,000, but I'm saying like here on the show, it's $10,000, right? 10,000 at 20x
at 20x.
Right now.
But it's percentage, so it doesn't matter. It's the same. It's the same. It's in percentages, so it's not like it's $1 difference.
You're right. It feels bigger.
But if your win is the same amount,
it's a 3% win. It's a 3% win. You're right.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. My win was a small win. It was like a 0.3% win, which was like $80, right? But the fee was like $130.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with the fee structure. It's just the win wasn't large enough.
The win wasn't big enough to make it make sense.
Gotcha.
Somebody was just asking for an update. I'll show you guys the scoreboard here. Here's the scoreboard. Evan has immunity today. There you go. Evan has immunity today. Crusader in second. Johnny Crypto FD making his run back up the board. Blood coming on up.
Making his run.
What'd you say, Crusader?
Technically, I'm in first. Evan's not here.
Yes, technically you are in first. You are correct. That is correct. Yeah, Evan's not here for today. He's got immunity, so Crusader's up on top. Johnny in second.
now.
FD. Yeah, that's right. For now. Keep him on his toes. Keep him on his toes.
I'm on him.
We'll see what it looks like.
He's gonna cop out early. I'm gonna stay on him.
TradeFly, are you has this turned back around for you, or are you down even heavier?
No, I'm down a little bit more. Nothing too crazy. Just like another $35.
Okay.
So just kind of riding one out right now.
Okay. All right, cool. Reminder to everybody, if you're just watching today, normally on Thursdays, it's a 1v1 with CryptoFace, and CryptoFace is just trying to kick people off. Because we didn't have it last Thursday, one person, so 2 people are going to actually get kicked. One of them is going to be able to stay. One of those people is going to be in with Crypto Crow for a 2v1 on Thursday. So Thursdays is the is
Let me throw a question out there. Real quick. Back to the proposed bill. If it does pass, let's say Mr. Donald Trump wins, it passes. Mathematically, they're going to be buying 547 Bitcoin per day, which is more than what the mining supply is currently. Do any of you guys think if that passes, if that comes to fruition, will Bitcoin hit a super cycle? Just up and to the right. Not massive explosive up to the right, but up and to the right.
But is that what they said that they were going to buy, or that they were going to use?
It's 1 million Bitcoin in 5 years.
But they're going to be buying 1 million. It wasn't that, hey, we've already got X amount of Bitcoin and we're gonna say that we will hold that much. You're saying that the proposal was
Trump says he's gonna hold the 200 that they have already and put
I heard that
reserve.
Yeah.
And then Loomis, whatever her name, she said that they're proposing a bill for on top of that to hold 1 million Bitcoin, to buy a million Bitcoin for 20 years.
I don't think it'll pass, first of all. So I don't.
For sure, maybe it doesn't. But if it did, do you think it would spark a super cycle?
It would kind of have to.
It would hurt.
Like a country war at that point. Because what Michael Taylor said at the conference was incredibly bullish, and it felt like an Amway conference.
Amway.
Like all hyped up, like, dude, I'm ready to go sell everything and be a triple maxi.
Big connect.
Can you hear me good? Can you hear me
Big
good now?
connect. No, still the same.
Oh Jesus, man.
But well, I mean, I can hear him just fine, but it's just
go into your
Make sure that your audio here inside the studio, it's not like lower down or something. Maybe there's like a way for you like amp it up.
Oh,
yeah, if you click the triangle next to the mic, maybe you can see.
See if you can slide that up a little bit.
Yeah, I think that'll be big though, bro. I think that'll be
I think so too.
Bitcoin of over 500,000 easily.
Yeah, man. I mean, at that point, just the United States alone will be eating up the entire supply. Then in 2028, we get another halving, so that's still within the 5 years, and then that'll be 225 Bitcoin being produced per day.
Not including Wall Street buying.
Yeah,
right?
not
So
including the
it's
ETFs, right? So that's not including the ETFs, just the U.S. government buying. Then we got the ETFs. Then we got
that's major, bro.
all these other
I just
countries.
I don't think it'll pass. That's why I'm not like optimistic about it. I just don't see our government passing it.
Yeah,
Here's
those
a
are
little
my
crypto bubbles. Here's a little crypto bubbles for you, gents. If you're looking for anything that might be a little volatile right now, BSV's up 14%. Not really sure what's going on there.
I feel like the only thing that's gonna garner a super cycle is once we start money printing and once the dollar starts getting debased, then we're gonna start to see that. I feel like my whole thesis is macro. It doesn't really have. It has somewhat to do with Bitcoin and whatnot, but the weakening of the dollar is what's going to cause Bitcoin and crypto to go to these astronomical numbers that everybody's talking about.
About that,
it's gonna happen.
Yeah, this week the FOMC is deciding whether they're gonna cut rates or not. You guys think?
Yes, they are Wednesday. No, I don't.
Yeah, I think there's like a 6% chance that they're gonna cut rates. Something super small. It's probably gonna be the next one. We'll probably get 0.25% cut by the end of the year, which super bullish. But that's what you guys are all talking about, like, oh, you never want to short stuff. You never want to short stuff right now because we're in a bull cycle. And I'm like, sure, yeah, it seems as if we're in a bull market. The stock market, the S&P 500 is hitting new all-time highs. Bitcoin has hit a new all-time high, but it's been a little while. Ethereum is far, like I'm an Ethereum maxi as well, and its all-time high was 4,800. It hasn't even gotten
We're nowhere near that
to what Bitcoin has, So I don't think that sucker has even begun to pump. I just finished Vitalik's book on Into the Ether, and that even got me even more bullish for just decentralization, because everyone talks about like Ethereum not being super decentralized and having code be law, but voting rights and everything being on the blockchain, which is backed by the smart contracts, is just, I'm more bullish on Ethereum than I am Bitcoin, to be honest.
So how do you guys think the rate cut happens? Because I've been hearing who is it, World War Bitcoin? He's been talking about if the rate cut happens, he's out. Within 2 months, he's out of crypto. He thinks everything's gonna come down after that.
People can't afford to live right now, right? So they need to go borrow money. And with rates being cut, marginal loans, personal loans, all that stuff is easier to live off of. Credit cards right now are at like 30% because they can be, right?
Yep.
People are wanting to consolidate.
That's long shark levels.
And I'm not saying that we need to see another 2% of interest rates again, but dude, we're ready for a massive bull run if literally rates get cut 1 to 1.5 percentage point. You know, people are going to actually start buying more homes again. They're going to refinance their cars and they're going to pay off debt. And what do people do when they go and refinance stuff, right? They take cash out and they either consolidate other debt or they go buy a toy or something. Or you'll see people like what big whales do is they'll borrow against their assets and then they'll go dump it into something like Bitcoin or something, right? But they don't want to do it at 8% right now. But if we go down a couple percentage points, well, now it looks advantageous. So let's freaking do it. And if rates go down even more, well, sweet, I'll just borrow more money, lower my actual payment. I think cutting rates is a super bullish thing. Yeah, it's like it long term, right? Cutting rates doesn't help because it creates a separation between the middle class.
Here's my thing about cutting rates. It is bullish, right? Technically, but it's not, because the act of cutting rates is because the FOMC thinks that we're slowing down. If that makes sense, like they do their policy in the rear view mirror. So them cutting rates means they think that we're in a recession or heading into a deep recession. So
we've already been in a recession, Crypto Blood. We've been in a recession for the last 2.5 years. The definition of recession,
their recession definition has been a moving.
They changed.
They don't think that we're in a recession.
For the last 50 years, it has been 2 declining quarters of GDP.
Yeah, I know.
And it was up to 6 here recently. Up until the beginning of this year. So
that didn't fit the narrative, though.
Happened.
Yeah. You're right. You're totally right, Johnny. And that's absolutely what the definition always was. And then, just like the Dems do, they just changed definitions.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is when they come out and actually say it, it's not going to be like the Main Street and markets are going to be like, oh, now we're going to go up because we're in a recession. I don't know. I just think that
they're never going to say it. And right now there's no reason to say it, because it's already come and gone, right? I mean, I know, like with my real estate business, it's been famine for the last 2 years, which it's never been this way in the last 10 years. Like literally the real estate market is worse now than it was in 2008, but nobody's going to talk about that just because of inflation.
The hedge funds are propping everything up is part of it too. The hedge funds are all buying up all these pushing up home prices, buying them up and renting them back to people, which is all part of the greater plan. It's scary out there. You guys, you need to have a game plan. You can't save your way to retirement anymore. The reality is you better have a solid game plan structured in terms of whether it's crypto, whether it's a stock market, whether it's a combination, whether it's whatever. You got to have some sort of a strategy here, because
did you see we just hit 35 trillion in debt?
I mean, shoot, it'll be at 36 by what, 3 days from now? I mean, shit. The way we're burning through, it's wild. Yeah, it's ugly. Smash the like if you haven't already, Crypto Fam. And actually, we're 5 minutes past. It is time for, drum roll, please, the shitcoin wheel. Let me see who earned their spot on the shitcoin wheel.
I know.
I'm definitely.
Oh man, I got you beat like crazy.
We're gonna find out who earned their spot. So we have got, look at More Light running up the leaderboard. He said, "Hey, Crusader, you better start trading again, bro."
Hold my beer.
Hold my beer. That's right. So
Hold
more
my
light
beer.
up on top. Crusader in second. Johnny Crypto in third. FD White in fourth. Blood, Trade Intuition, and TradeFly. So it's Trade Intuition and TradeFly are going to go on the wheel. Let's get over to it. Here we go.
TradeFly.
TradeFly,
On my trades right now.
TradeFly, this is you, baby, right here. You are going to be trading meme.
The hell is meme?
You're going to be trading meme. And don't worry, it's on the list. It's on there. Drag it down. Look for it.
Yeah, I know.
And Trade Intuition going to be trading Doge. Doge and meme. You guys got 15 minutes to get in and out of a trade. Don't care how you do it. It's got to be $10,000 total. Whether you do $500 at 20x, whether you do 10,000 at just no margin or no leverage, however you want to get there. $10,000 trade. Good luck, gents. Good luck. Alex O says, "Wee." Yeah, the wheel's always a fun one. All right, so we got around 50 people in the chat. If you guys have not smashed the like, do that. Follow all of the creators on here. Follow all of the traders on here is what I should say. Everybody doing their thing, figuring out where these numbers are at. I want to see somebody smack a big trade today. I want to see a big trade from somebody.
Not gonna get me. No, buddy.
Smack a big trade.
Nice and steady, baby. Nice and
steady. Slow and steady wins the race.
I've been going in, but I'm smacking it the other way.
Yeah, it's been going.
I'm not sure if it's my internet or what today, but like I'm putting these orders and I'm refreshing it and I don't see it. And then I refresh it again, and like my numbers aren't moving either. It's not excuses. It's man, like it's very frustrating today. It's like, what's going on? I can't. But I was having problems earlier too.
Your internet's fighting you a little bit.
Yeah, I think so.
Sounds like it.
So,
and I've also made mistakes on my entries, but that included. Like right now, I'm trying to get in. I'm gonna have to mark it. I'm trying to, and it doesn't show me. All right, let's go.
Here we go. Mark Dutch said TradeFly taking the other way. I knew it.
Yo, I tried to go in hard. I ain't even got enough left.
I love it. All right, so yeah, we're about halfway through the show. We got about 35 minutes left. I just showed you guys the leaderboard. Who is not actively trading right this set? So Crusader, you want to show me a little? Can you show me a little TA or something on maybe something like Caspa or something else you got pulled up? Or are you back in a trade?
I have. I'm not in a trade.
Okay.
I can show you a little bit on ETH.
Okay. All right, we'll take it.
Nothing great, but let me show my screen.
Alex O says you better long Doge. We shall see. All right, what you got?
Yeah, so basically same kind of setup as Bitcoin, right? We're except for Bitcoin wasn't out, except for Ethereum, it wasn't outside of the Q2 range. We bottomed out here at the value area low, ran it up to the point of control here, the naked point of control of 3,500, got rejected there, right? Obviously, we tapped that level, we came down. Then we created a gold pocket down here, which we didn't fill. We bounced off to 618, so we could still come back down to 3,000 and fill this gold pocket. We have a daily naked point of control sitting up at 3,400, but we all know wherever Bitcoin goes, everything else follows. So if Bitcoin continues to drop down here, I'm expecting this $3,000 Ethereum gold pocket to fill out. If not, if Bitcoin continues to run up, then I'm targeting 3,400. That's going to be the next daily naked point of control target to the upside for Ethereum. And then just have to keep, we're just inside this range, right? Between value area high of 3,500, 3,570 or 3,580. And value area low of 29.14. So until we break out of this, either to the upside or downside, there ain't much going on besides going up and down between the value area highs and the different gold pockets and daily naked points of controls that we have here for this range. So we'll see what happens here.
Somebody was talking about how Bitcoin's like 7% from its all-time high and ETH's like 45% from its all-time high. I mean, it's a big difference.
Yeah, man, Solana stole the show. Solana and Base with the meme coins, they sucked a lot of liquidity away from your traditional plays on Ethereum, in my opinion. And so I think that will reallocate and recalibrate. So you'll see it.
Isn't the Solana ETF may get approved March of 2025? That's what the news I heard this morning.
I don't think they're gonna. I don't know, man.
Dude, I believe it. I believe there's gonna be. It's almost like the new ICO craze. It's now all the big hedge funds coming in and creating an ETF on
just a bunch of
something.
ETFs on on anyone.
Yeah, truthfully, over the weekend I got in on Grayscale's ETH ETF because it's now on my daughter's custodial account. It's now in my retirement accounts because I'm like, hell yeah, I'll be on something like that. So
Jenna, Crusader is on the show. He is a contestant. He's kicking ass and taking names here.
Where's Jenna? She's supposed to be on it. We need some female.
Listen, I already put it out. So I met Jenna in person for the first time at the event. It was great. Had a really good time hanging out with her. She was awesome. I already put out a tweet. And of course, I put it out as a picture, and Jenna's
she's a good trader.
So it gets all sorts of views, you know what I mean? But I requested that she be on for next season. So she's I think she's going to be on for next season. She's been training a bunch for her fight.
Right, yeah. So
good luck to her on that. Not really sure who she's going to end up fighting. She hasn't secured somebody yet that's ready to catch those hands, apparently. I did
I got 2 minutes before to see if this confirmation of this darn doji candle is going to reverse and potentially go up. So I'm still in the trade. Just got to see what happens. It's either going to
long or short.
I'm long.
Okay.
Yeah, I closed all my trades except the Doge one. My thing's not updating. Like I literally can't see my charts, so I'm having to refresh it, and then I'll see another red one's like, oh come on, man, and then I'll have to refresh and see another. But it's my internet. It's
well, if it's doing that, I don't want you to hammer yourself on it. Why don't you? Are you at a big loss right now?
I just closed everything. I closed. I'm a huge loss too.
Well, on Doge.
No, on Doge, I'm still in it. I'm just refreshing it.
Well, that's up. So it's up to you, but you could just exit out of the trade and take whatever loss you have. Like you don't have to stay the whole 15 minutes. I'm just reminding you. So if you want to just take a small loss and walk away, if your computer's acting funky, I don't want you to just get absolutely hammered when your computer's acting funky.
Oh, I already got hammered on those other ones. How
does somebody get eliminated? I haven't.
It's just going to be the bottom two P&L, and then the person out of those two that has the higher of those two is going to go on to Thursday. So if it were to happen, let me update this. If it were to happen right now, let me update real quick. So if it were to happen right now, it would. So Evan, like I said, had immunity this week. I don't know that it's updated. So it looks like it would be.
It's not updated. I'll tell you that right now. It's not updated.
Trade Intuition and TradeFly would be the bottom two right now. Because obviously CryptoFace and Crow. So, if it happened right now,
probably beat TradeFly.
It would be those two. And then
with the lower amounts.
Right. So
that's weird though, because that's never happened before. But like I said, I started having problems with my internet earlier. So
you got a firewall on, like a VPN?
Yeah, but I always have it on, and Fairdesk is real good with it. But I noticed it when I was trying to log in right before the show. It was just it wasn't like refreshing, so I actually had to use a different browser to do it. So I don't know. Oh well, it's all good.
Well, guys, I'm gonna have to jump off early here today.
Oh, look at this guy flexing on this guy.
Early. Keep trading.
Look at this guy flexing on us, guys.
Trying to catch me. Try to catch me.
I'm kind of tired. No, just kidding.
Oh man.
But you know how it is. Hey, careful with that. Don't do that. But yeah, I gotta jump off early today.
All right, so Crusader is the $183, and you basically had a $210 win today. That's active. That's what you ended up at, right?
Yep, that's what I ended up at.
Good show today,
trade,
bro.
baby. That's all it takes. One trade.
Good show.
Congrats, man.
Good work, man.
Guys.
Good work.
All right, bro.
See you guys.
All right, bro.
All right. So Crusader bowing out after not bowing out. I mean, he's up towards the top. He's in second place right now, but Crusader had a nice win today. If you guys want to put the heat on him, we start really nailing some big trades here, and then we could call them and be like, "Hey, bro, remember how you bowed out early? Oh, well, unfortunately, things."
Nope, not gonna get me, Keeper. No, sir.
You haven't. You're starting to pick up on the fact that I'm trying to press you guys to do larger trades, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, I was putting in some.
Oh, I know
bags.
you guys have been.
It just didn't work out.
Yeah.
You
I
had
was
a
trying to
plan
have
until you got
fun.
punched in the face, right? That's what Tyson said.
It's coming back to bite me though.
Yeah.
If the show was at 8 a.m., I would have been up.
Yeah.
Oh, I would have blown you guys out the water. Like seriously.
Shoes were hand grenades, we might be playing a different game too. So all right, we've got about 30 minutes left. We got 28 minutes left. Let me
if was a fifth, we'll all be drunk, ladies and gentlemen.
That's very true. That's very true. So let me zoom in here and check where. So I've been talking about this point of control. The point of control at look at this. I mean, we literally have farted around with. Let me go to a closer time frame here. So yeah, this whole area, right? I mean, this whole area. Whoa, what is this? I got the magnet on it. Oh, I do. I got the magnet on. I got to turn that down. I was like, whoa. All right. That's funny. This whole area here for the past effectively, hour or whatever, we've just been bouncing around between, 67, 181 and as low as, 66, 7 effectively, just bouncing back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So we haven't had any real moves since since earlier on between 9 and noon today. Since 9 and noon today was when we had the moves. When I was busy making some money.
Yeah, it was moving real nice earlier.
Yeah,
nice candles.
Yeah, it was literally from 70 down to 67, just searching out 67, looking for that point of control, and then said, okay, let me just hang out right here. So what will you guys be looking for? So 67 seems to be the number that it's hanging around right now. We're getting a little bit of a move up actually right now as we speak. 67.2. What do we look at? Do we look at I know we're scalping. So on the show, are you looking for a 15-minute, a 30-minute candle? What's the candles you're looking for confirmation? Trade intuition. You do confirmation trading a lot. Would you be looking for on this time frame? Would you be looking for a 5-minute, 15-minute, 30-minute? What kind of a confirmation would you be looking for? Let's just say on 67.
Well, I would do 5-minute if we're doing this. But if we're doing scalping, if we're doing regular spot, 4 hours.
Okay.
Bigger time frame, bigger confirmation.
Yeah.
So, Keeper, can I share my screen real quick just so that everyone can see what
your knowledge? Hit us with it.
And I got out of the trade just because the show is almost going to be over with, but in fact, it worked out correctly. So if we can see here, as I was looking at this reversal candle on the hourly, as we're 5 minutes over the hour, boom, it ended up going to the upside, and I ended up getting out.
So played out perfectly.
Played out perfectly.
Did you get out in profit?
I did get out in profit. I made about $200.
Dang.
Fantastic. Look at that.
I don't know if it was enough to beat Crusader. If I would have gotten out right now, probably. But you know what? You can't count the money until it's off the table. So,
yeah. So how long did you wait before you got into the trade?
Sorry, say again?
How long did you wait before you got into the trade?
So I waited to start seeing a wick on the 15-minute is what I wanted to see. So I got down here after we went to 66,400, I saw that we were reversing up. And so I was being impatient and I got in, and then zooming back out. I'm like, hey, this could form into the doji reversal candle, which I love trading these at the bottom. These guys are massive winners for me. I love long wicked candles. Anytime I see a long wick, I start getting a boner because I'm going, all right, let's wait for the confirmation candle, and boom. And then you always put your stop right at the end of the leg there, because if you're wrong, you're wrong. You just got to get out, and then there might be another opportunity for it to go back down again. Yeah. So, and usually I really like these long wick candles on the daily, so like in my personal account, I was camping this weekend. I got in, it was actually on ETH because I love trading ETH. Dun, dun, dun. But, you know, I started seeing these guys here. And so I started, you know, I got in here and it almost got closed out, but ended up going good. And I ended up closing out once I saw the hanging man here. So I got in down here, right? That was my stop, and it closed and it opened. And then as the sucker almost retested, I almost got stopped out, but the confirmation wasn't denied. So then I just held it up until I saw this hanging man, and then I got out. I didn't get the entire top, but I got a decent amount of it, you know. So that's what I like to trade the most.
I want to just give a quick update. We got some drama happening backstage here, or not backstage, but in the numbers. TradeFly and Trade Intuition are $13 apart right now versus who is going to be going to see Crypto Face and who is going to be going home. So, yeah, put your trading glasses, your trading goggles on.
How many more minutes we got? I'm gonna get back in the trade.
Got, 20. You got 22 minutes. So right now, Trade Intuition, you're down $13 versus TradeFly. So you guys just play that for, you know, that information for what it's worth. That is that's where it's at right now.
Boom. There's the profit target that I should have waited for hitting. As I
you know,
earlier,
Crypto Face told me something that I think is really interesting. As I've been trading more and more, I've been trying to make sure that I don't do this. But he was talking about how the hardest thing for him about trading is living every day with regret. And I really started to process what he was saying with that. And so one of the things that I've done so many times, especially in meme coins, so I don't do this at all anymore in meme coins, but where you'll take profits, or you'll not hang on long enough, or you'll, you know, whatever the case may be, and then you go back and look and you see, oh my God, this thing just absolutely, I would have made $10 million or whatever, right? And so I've made it so that, you know, with what I'm doing personally right now, I was talking about, you know, just paying my mortgage. Okay, make $3,000, make $100 a day, whatever that goal is. And then just kind of not looking at it after I kind of hit my little goal. Because what he's saying is, you know, he made $100,000 the other night on the plane, right? As he was flying, like had a fantastic, now obviously he's playing with a lot bigger bags, but made that money. And then boom, if he would have stayed in that trade, I think that trade is what we were talking about, it would have been significantly higher than that. But the reality is, you got to be happy that you executed, that you made your money, and that you got out, because living with the, oh, I should have done this.
Never lose taking profits, ladies and gentlemen. You never lose taking profits.
Well, trading isn't really about making money. It's about not losing money.
Not losing it.
That's the hard thing to get around, is it's the greed. And trust me, I'm a greedy SOB, dude. Over the years that I've traded, man, there's been times when you start throwing crap because you coulda, woulda, shoulda type stuff.
And it's just not good for your, even just for your mental health. It's mental like, health. I just shouldn't be, you know.
Right.
Or when you, and then the other thing is, you never do it on the other side too. So like, let's say you have a small loss and it continues to dump. Let's say you were in a long position. You never look at it and be like, well, damn it. Like, it went a lot lower. I could have lost a lot more. You only beat yourself up on what would have been good money for you. You never look at it from the other way. Like, hey, I'm glad I got out, because this could have gotten a lot worse, you know? So,
well, and the reasons why, like the big corporations and hedge funds, and the reason why they make money is because they're able to sustain such a substantial loss until it turns around for us. And then here, if you're trading with leverage, you're basically betting it's not going to go down to a certain price. And there's a lot of stop hunting that happens. And so what I've been starting to put into my strategy of trading is, because I have sometimes a hard time of what's called catching a falling knife, where you're like, sweet, price is going down, I'm going to buy low and then I'm going to sell high, kind of a thing. But really what I try to wait for is, I try to wait for these incredible long wicks that happen inside of 5 to 10 minutes, where price fluctuates by like 1 or 2%. And so it's the banks and all the big hedge funds are able to get in the whales at the very, very bottom of stuff, and they instantly have a big buy order that pops up. But as soon as that wick starts coming back up, now you're buying into green, into buying power. So now it's moving in your direction. But I almost some of the biggest advice I can see is if price is tanking, wait for a gigantic swing in price, because what they're doing is they're trying to cut out a lot of the people that are going long, and it's liquidating a bunch of people.
Stop hunting.
Yeah,
I never knew blood. Sorry, didn't mean to cut you off. I never really truly understood that idea. I understood the idea behind it, but never had really paid much attention to it. Now, the more and more I've been trading, it happens, right? Obviously, they're looking for bigger positions, whatever. But the exchanges, the market makers are for sure. They see the order books. They can see where the stops are. They can see where the take profits are, and they do. They hunt them out. They've got the money to be able to push the markets around like that too. Blood, what were you gonna say?
Yeah, I'm just saying they trade against you, and then they like Johnny said, it's called martingale strategy. So it's basically they don't close any position. They'll be long and short, and just wait until the market comes to their direction on that particular short or long. They
can continue to double down, and they can sustain the loss.
Adding to their position to keep moving their price, their stops lower and lower and lower. And what I found what was interesting about what Michael Saylor said was he was saying basically take your assets and get loans against your assets to buy physical Bitcoin, and never play with leverage, never play with magic money. And I thought that was an interesting concept, because truthfully, everyone in this room knows that sometimes it's incredibly hard to beat a buy and hold strategy, because for traders, we can say, sure, we bought Bitcoin when it bounced at 58,000, but trying to hold on from 58,000 to what it just recently hit 70,000 is incredibly hard to do, because it doesn't go in a straight line. It goes to 63, then boom, back down to 59, and then boom, 66, now back to 63. So trading is very difficult, trying to get out at specific times. So having a target in hand is...
I got a question for you, Keeper. Sorry to cut you off. I just thought about
you're
this.
Good. I tend to talk too much. Go for it.
No, you're good, bro. I'm just wondering if we could possibly start on the half hour and end on an hour. The show.
You're saying start it at 1:30 and go to 3, or go start at 12:30 and go to
12:30 and go to 2.
I wouldn't have any. It wouldn't change anything for me other than just the audience, switching things up on people.
Maybe for next season. I'm just thinking, because it's better to start in the middle of an hour, because you'll get some momentum either one way or the other, and then it's better to close on an hour.
You know me, I'm always up for suggestions. Yeah,
just something to think about.
Any problem?
Now you guys were just talking about living with regret. I got out way too soon.
Yeah. If I wouldn't have got out. That's right. OC guy, thank you for the super chat, brother.
Drunk,
I appreciate you for the super chat, OC guy. I got you on the wheel. For those of you that don't know, I have not done a flip or hodl recently, but there's going to be $6,500 on the game of flip or hodl. If you guys toss super chats, I'm still putting everybody's name on the wheel. Just throwing that out there. I want to throw this out there. Where was it? Right here. OC guy wants to ask the crew, what's the key to winning? Anybody have like a little something they want to throw on there? What's your key to winning?
Emotions.
Hang yourself.
Don't
hang yourself.
Don't do what I'm doing this season.
Blood says pay yourself. So take profits, Blood. Yeah.
Yeah, pay yourself. And never let that money come back into the casino.
Okay.
That's what it is. So pay yourself. That
actually
money,
move it.
Yep. Actually move it out. Yep. Never let it come back.
Yeah.
Price action is key. Emotions suck. We get you start convincing yourself that you are not wrong, or convincing yourself that it's going to move more and more and more. But in reality, it's all about price action. If you can focus just on price action, that'll give you the signal whether or not you are right or wrong.
Okay.
I was just going to say that, when it comes to like measured moves or patterns or anything like that, it gives you a false sense of security, because it should do it at 68% chance or 74% chance. But if you just do price action, support resistance, that's the biggest thing.
TradeFly, what did you say?
Go ahead. Yeah.
I just said don't do what I'm doing this season.
Yeah, same. Yeah, especially today. Good Lord.
Oh, dude, I went all in. I'm in. I ain't got nothing left.
He's all in.
I'm all in. I'm trying to make it fun.
He pushed the chips.
I told you.
Into the middle of the table. TradeFly won last season too. So
Yeah, not this season.
I know. Is this the first season that you've actually lost money? Because I know pretty much on every show you've always been able to make money.
It was the very first episode. I lost money, and then on this one, same thing. First episode, I lost money.
Yeah.
So I was being a little more loose this season, honestly, trying to have a little bit more fun, get some bigger gains. I just got bigger losses.
Yeah.
So.
Well, TradeFly, I think some of the people watching would like to know kind of your feelings on stuff, because you have been somebody that's continuously made money. So like advice on how to handle losing, and what are your steps? Did you break your rules, or what's different? Yeah.
Definitely broke rules on this. Like I said, I was trying to have a little bit more fun, be a little more loose, but yeah, I'm usually pretty like strict. Like there's a lot of things I look for, like setup wise, and I don't get hurt by losing out on a trade or missing a trade. Like I used to have that feeling of like, damn, there went 100,000, because I used to trade pretty large, but now I'm a little bit more conservative. And yeah, I think this one, I'm just trying to have a little more fun. I was being a little more loose, and then it was one of those things. I'm like, all right, getting towards resistance, I'll double down. All right, I'll double down again. Why not? Like just kind of lathering in to trades. But it's part of the show, part of having fun. So but yeah, I'm usually pretty systematic in my approach when it's with my money.
Yeah, and just remind everybody again, like I said at the start of the show, this is not the type of show that you want to copy trade. You guys can jump in on Fairdesk, have fun, make some money, do some trades, whatever. But the reality is they're being forced to trade. They're being forced into a position to trade, and that's nothing that you ever want to do. This is for entertainment, but then also you can learn something while you're here. So just as a reminder, everybody. Also, real quick, I just want to shout out the sponsors. Thank you very much to Fairdesk for providing the liquidity to everybody to be able to have this show. They've been fantastic. The leaderboard continues to update. So thank you, Fairdesk. You guys have been fantastic. Shout out to Market Cipher, the premier indicator on Trading Wars. And then TONALD on TON, my team over on TON, the premier Trump coin on TON. So you guys can check it out. You can go to tonald.io if you guys want to check that out.
Hey, so what's the deal here? The lowest guy here is going home?
The lowest guy here is actually going home. Yes. Are you do you want me to show the leaderboard right now, or you don't?
Oh, I don't care.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, here,
I'm probably the lowest guy right now.
Take a look. Let's take a lowest
guy.
We
can do a bet on that. I'm probably the lowest guy.
So Trade Intuition's down about 600. TradeFly is almost down 1,000. That's where it's at right now. I don't know if that's updated or not, because again, it updates every few minutes.
I'm down probably a little closer to 550.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I'm down.
Fraser's down. Fraser's down.
I'm down.
Fraser's down.
Hey, Keeper, can I show something for some people if they're interested in, potentially what could happen, right? Because that's all candlesticks are. It's past performance to predict future price action. Yeah. But you guys, I've been talking a lot about these wicks here. On this 4-hour candle that's going to close. When would the 4-hour close here? I don't know. I can't do the math here, but in an hour or two, this guy on Bitcoin is going to close. And for me, that is enough of a signal for me just on one sheer candle to potentially get in. So if anybody's looking, we've got a potential setup forming on Bitcoin, because again, we've got lots of resistance here, and it is a hammer candle where you're buying into buying power. The stochastics RSI are somewhat showing you a negative because it's below 30, which is saying that it's real bearish. It's not at the bottom of being oversold. It's more so potentially predicting price is going to continue to go down. However, these guys usually end up breaking to the upside, right, with these things. So just something to pay attention to if you're looking at learning.
What's that level looking like, Johnny? What approximately?
What is this level here?
Yeah, like what level are you, what area are you looking at? And you talking about taking a possible long on that?
Yeah, this would be taking a possible long. And so how I would set this up is I would wait for this guy to close here in the 4-hour, and I would put my stop on the long of the wick. So it would be 66,300-ish. Maybe give a little bit of a wiggle room, because you never want to put a stop on an even number, because psychologically, if you go, even ones, fives, and zeros, those are difficult. But if you were a degent and you wanted to get in now, sure, but price could continue to go against you here. I would wait for the confirmation and put your stop at the end of that. You know, you're not worried about, hey, I got in at, what would this be? This would be right around close to just under 68,000, or if you got in somewhere in here. But the biggest thing is that it's got a small, like, full body to it, and it's got a much longer wick. That would be the hammer candle that I would be looking for, and I would put my stop just a little bit beyond where the long of the wick is, if that makes sense, guys.
Yeah. I like it. I like seeing all the different strategies. I've learned a lot from having traders on and traders on and traders on. And I want to shout out, just letting everybody know, moving forward, at least for a while, just let everybody know it's on here. It's going to be Mondays and Thursdays for the live stream. I'm going to be doing pre-recorded content moving forward, but I'm going to be focusing on Trading Wars, trying to bring you the best show possible for Mondays and Thursdays. So those are going to be the live streams right now. I'm going to be doing pre-recorded content for the other days. So for those of you that are on here, that's kind of the game plan, at least for the next conceivable, you know, for a little while. That's the game plan. So just letting you guys know, Mondays and Thursdays, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right, let's check in. We got 7 minutes left. Let me take a little look. See here. Has this changed at all? Okay. All right. Here's what it's looking like as of right this second. We have got TradeFly down about 600 and Trade Intuition down about 700. So it's not that this isn't a battle, and that could $100 can happen quick. I found that out.
Yeah, I'm gonna make it fun. I'm staying in. I'm not gonna close till the end of the show. Whatever happens, happens. So,
boy,
Joe,
you hear that?
It's up to you, man. It's up to you.
I just wish my
Sounds like he's
computer would
in a
refresh.
winning position. That's what it sounds like to me. I'm just speculating.
What's up?
It sounds like he knows he's in a winning position.
Yeah, it sounds like you're in a winning position over there.
No. I'm at a big point here, a decision point, really, to see if we're gonna go up or down. I'm just hoping for a little bit of resistance, a little bit of a pullback. If that happens, I'm good.
TradeFly, real ambiguous.
I kind of want to hear more Light, because he's the dude that's winning the show.
Yeah, he's on top. He's on top. What have you been doing, more Light? Talk to me.
He's like, I'm just bullish.
Sure. So, I mean, yeah, I'm just bullish. I only watch one kind of indicator. I look at the MACD and see if it's flipping or not, and seeing like how wide of a disparate thing it is. But that's kind of it. And I just look at sort of the 1 minute chart, because we're trading, you know, high leverage,
crackhead time frame, MACD, winning trades.
That's it. Yeah, exactly. I can share my screen, but that's basically all I'm talking about. Hang on, let me get the thing. 1 second. Here's Fairdesk. Okay, so yeah, here's what I'm doing. I'm looking at this, and I just was entering when it looked like it had been down consistently. I think there's always, as you guys are saying, like the 330, 305, 310 are kind of like points of inflection. So just looking at candles, I would have maybe entered like down here or something like that. But just looking at this indicator. And that's it. Just going, 10x, usually full stack or like 75% of the thing.
Okay.
And just checking, making sure that we're covering our fees and stuff, and then just kind of playing chicken and seeing how high we can get.
Playing chicken.
Yeah.
Playing chicken with the charts.
Yeah,
that's right.
That's the way to do it. It's funny. I'm going to start betting bigger too, I think, now that this is kind of working. So next show, I'll just throw the whole bucket in there and see what goes on.
I like it. Yeah, everybody's got their own little
that's
strategy.
the behavior we like to hear, buddy. Yep.
Blood, are you still you still got a bunch of trades open, Blood, or what?
Yeah, I've got 4 trades open.
Okay. We got about 5 minutes left, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm coming back. I'm almost break even.
Okay. I like it.
So we'll see. We'll see what happens in 5 minutes, but
I like it. Crypto Independent said, "Hey, TradeFly, he's going to pump something for you. So let him know what you're trading." Supposedly, tell him Bitcoin. Yeah, bro, I need you to pump Bitcoin for me.
I can't do that. Right.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Good luck. Good luck. Hey guys, since we're getting towards the end of the show, what's everybody got going on? I mean, you guys all have your own respective channels. I want people to be obviously following and supporting you guys. I'll start with Trade Intuition. Talk to me. What do you got going on? You trying to push people over to your YouTube? What's best for you?
So definitely YouTube. It's every day at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We go over charts. We go over Bitcoin. Of course, the most simplistic way of trading, support resistance. So that's, and I've talked a lot about the psychology of trading as well.
Okay.
So of course the emotional part and everything.
So really good for beginners to learn, right?
Oh yeah, definitely. beginners, and then of course people who just want to sharpen their skills.
Okay,
that's it.
I like it. TradeFly.
What up? So we got the crypto nightcap that's going 8:30 p.m. Eastern time from it's Monday, Thursday. That's gonna be me and FD.
Okay.
So we're doing that. That's my man, my new right hand man.
What time?
Still hopping on Piper Academy. That's our morning show. We do
You
that.
said 8:30 Eastern. 8:30 Eastern p.m.
8:30 p.m. Eastern time for nightcap, and then 9:30 Eastern time in the morning for our morning show that we do as well.
Right.
So
we're
trying to kind of get shows all across the day, trying to flood the market a little bit.
I like it. Blood, what's up with you, brother?
My 2 Satoshis at 4 o'clock today. I trade live Tuesdays and Thursdays, and that's it, man.
I like it. And if you guys want to check out Bloodlytics, which is how
Bloodlytics.
part of the way this man is making
the button on and
trades that are in a row.
Yeah.
Just let it make
Pay
me
myself
money.
on Sunday is the day that Lord rests.
Johnny, what's up with you, brother? What do you got going on in the world of trading and content?
I make trading educational videos every so often and just teach people about investing. I've been kind of taking a couple weeks off, just been doing lots of traveling. It's my birthday today.
Happy birthday, bro.
Happy birthday.
Yeah. So yeah, not a whole lot. So appreciate you guys.
Well, you've been doing well today. It looks like you're in second place, so that's fantastic. All right, what about you, More Light?
I'm good. I'm just doing Ticker Bitcoin, Harry Potter, Obama Sonic 10 Enu.
What's the market cap out of that right now?
We're looking pretty good. We're at 134, 137 million right now. We were at like
wild,
200, pushing 200. We keep kind of hitting that resistance. Speaking of,
That's
but
wild,
we're gonna
man.
blast through that probably the next week or two. NFA.
Yeah, you definitely had and have a meme coin that has done its damn thing, bro. Like you have, congrats, bro, because that's tough.
Thank you.
$100
Speaking
million
of
meme coin.
Thank you.
Speaking of meme coins, Coochie, we had a meeting last night. We got a new community member that's going to be joining the crew. It's a lady.
Okay.
She's bringing some power. So I'm just letting you guys know.
You bring some coochie power.
The project is literally round of applause. But seriously, we're still working on that. Candles are ready to go. Shopping area ready to go. It's going to be lit. So
nice. And then FD, last but not least, brother. I know you 8:30 every night with TradeFly. Anything else you got going on?
Just now that I'm back home in the States, I want to do a lot more collaborations over on the channel. So make sure you come and like and subscribe. And if you guys want to come on, let's put something together.
All right. Bet.
Yeah, definitely.
I like it. All right, guys. Guess what time it is? It is turning over on to 2:30 right now. So everybody make sure you are out of your trades.
all
We
right.
need to be out of our trades. It is flopping over to 2:30 as we speak. Well, we probably got 10. Oh, there you go. 2:30. Boom. So it's 2:30. Please exit your trades and let's check in on everybody and see where we ended up. So I need definitely TradeFly and Trade Intuition to be out of their trades.
Yep, working it now.
Looked like those were the possibilities there of who was gonna
I don't want to mark it out. Damn.
kicked.
Oh, you're still good. Don't worry.
Oh no,
Don't even worry about it. You're good.
You guys are literally like $1 away from each other.
What?
I swear.
Nah.
Yes,
I
you are
lost.
on the scoreboard, on the leaderboard right now. You are. I don't know.
lost big time.
Well,
Okay,
we'll
so
see.
how?
We'll wait for it to refresh.
Yeah, how updated we got this? Because look,
Oh wow.
50 cents.
I'm sure mine's gonna go like another 100.
Oh my
50
God.
cents.
I'm sure mine's gonna go like another 100 or something.
Nah, so I had to mark it
58
out.
cents.
So I'm going to be lower.
Well, but I think Trade Intuition is saying he had more of a loss there than that.
Did you mark it out?
No.
But
Then
what
you
I'm
might be all
asking, what I'm asking is, Trade Intuition. What was your? Can you see what your net was on today?
Go to your assets.
Go to that.
That looks about right though.
Okay. What are your? Let me check. I just want to make sure we get the right
Order history. Oh no,
person
assets.
in the right.
Nah, just go
spot.
to assets, top right.
Yeah. So
Well,
share your
it's not
screen.
gonna- it's based on 2 weeks of P&Ls, so it's not gonna. You're not gonna be able to.
No, I'm gonna have to
Yeah,
look at.
wait.
I'm gonna look real quick at what number you were at
Window.
at the start of the show. Hold on a second.
I'm looking for the screen. I think it's this one.
Crypto Independence says sudden death trade. I'm down.
All right, so listen. So let's do some quick math here. So Trade Intuition, you were $45 down at the start of the day. Okay, so what's your number right now? Your actual net number.
I'm sharing my screen.
Okay,
is that 90?
But that's not gonna help.
30?
Yes, that will help because he was $45 down from 10K. He was a net $45 down when we started the show.
Yeah, he's good.
No,
he's got
all you got to do is just take that number from that screenshot and just take the difference.
Yeah, that's what I was doing. I was just going about it a different way. All right, so what are you at? I can't see it. What's the number?
93.30.
93.30. So that's 670. So you lost about $630 today.
And all that was today. And
$630 today. Yeah. All right. And then TradeFly.
9173.
You're at 9173, and you were at, hold on a second. TradeFly, you were down $152. So you lost, you said 9173.
Yep.
That's 827. So 720. You lost about 670 today, it looks like. So let me double check those numbers. Hold on. I don't have a pen on me. I'm trying to write this down. Let's just double check it. Make sure we're right. Fam, stick around 1 second. So at the start of the day, TradeFly was down 152, which would have put you at $9,848. What was your total right now?
I gotta go back. It was 9173 and
9173. Okay, so you lost $675. All right, now Trade Intuition, you were at negative $45, which would have put you at 9,955, and you ended up at what?
93.30. For today, I lost 681.
So you lost.
And then my total is 93.30.
Oh, dude.
He literally shared my screen too.
Oh,
and I lost all that today, 681. Good Lord.
Damn. You beat him by $6. TradeFly.
Damn, dude.
You beat him by $6. Wow. Hey, Trading Wars getting real with it. Congrats, gentlemen. All right, so look, TradeFly ain't out of the water, ain't out of the boiling pot yet. He's got to go against Crypto Crow and Crypto Face. And let me just tell you guys how this works. You have to beat Crypto Face to advance. Like, even if both of you don't beat, not like if whoever beats Crypto Face gets to advance. So if he beats both of you, y'all are both gone, you and Crow. So you got to beat him. That's the deal. So just throwing that out there. That's how that works. He is literally there to kick ass and take names. Gentlemen,
I've been here before, baby.
Yes, you have. You are no stranger to the gulag. So Crypto Fam, I love you guys. I appreciate everybody for being here. Where did there we go. Okay. Trade Intuition, we love you, bro. Thanks for being here. But unfortunately, the buck stops here. We appreciate you for sure. Crypto Fam, follow all of the different creators. Have a great day, gentlemen. Question everything. Trust nothing. And until next time, hodl like it's hot. I'll see you soon.
Oh, yeah. Take care, guys. Oh, yeah.